I was looking through my files and I realized it's a long time since we spoke about Mesilas Yesharim, and it's such an important sefer, especially the first parak. I heard recently from one gadol, he said if you learn the first parak of Mesilas Yesharim every day, then a person will be very, very successful in life. This is the key, because sometimes we get so distracted from our true purpose in the world. And I'm not sure exactly where we got up to in our last class, but there's one section which I feel is especially appropriate for these classes on thanking Hashem when things look bad. The Mesilas Yesharim says as follows: "V'tira be'emes shekvar lo yochel shum bal seichel lahamin shetachlis brias adam v'lemitzav olam hazeh." Nobody in their right mind could believe that the purpose in this world is this world. Ki ma chai adam v'olam hazeh. What's the purpose of life in this world? Mi sasameach v'shalav mamish v'olam hazeh. Who could say that they have a peaceful and tranquil life? There's always things happening, always things going wrong, always things, people are getting sick, they're losing money, their marriage is not working out, their children not working out. A person goes through life, he has their prime years, and they get older, they're 70, they're 80, they start getting weak, and then they pass along from this world. After all this, a person dies. One in 1,000 people can say, that means 999 people out of 1,000 cannot say that they had a happy life in this world. Even if he gets to be 100 years old, he's already left this world. If the purpose of this world was this world, a person wouldn't need a neshama. If life was all about physical pleasures, then you wouldn't need a neshama. If a simple city person marries a daughter of a queen, you offer, can he offer? A bowl of cornflakes, maybe some Cheerios. If he has some more money, it gives him some honey nut Cheerios. Eino chashiv lo klum, she bas melech, kach nefesh, ilu abalo mikoma dani olam, eino klum, lamashe min olam. A person cannot offer his neshama any pleasure in this world. No pleasure in this world can give neshama, because neshama is so high, and this world has nothing to offer. So this is something very, very important to remember as I'm being kicked out of my place here in the coastal by some very ambitious and very passionate children. That we have to remember that the purpose in this world is not this world. It's not pleasure. It's not cornflakes and not Cheerios, and not even honey nut Cheerios, and not even steak and wine and filet mignon and caviar and sushi. Right? That's not the purpose in this world. The purpose in this world is to serve Hashem and not to get pleasure in this world, because every day in our life there'll be different experiences which are less pleasurable and difficult, and sickness and poverty and shalom bayis problems and china problems. All of these issues that we have, they're all further and further proofs. They're all further and further proofs. And as the Mesilas Yesharim continues, a person is forced into this world, right, when they're born. The neshama is clinging to the Kisei HaKavod and saying, I don't want to come down here. He hates this world. For sure, God did not create this world for the purpose of enjoying this world. As the Mesilas Yesharim's basis of the whole book is, this world is only a corridor for the world to come. Right? It's all a corridor to come to the next world. That's why we're given this neshama. That's the purpose of this world, not for our bodies and not for our pleasures and not for all things. It's pashut, yeah. As Mesilas Yesharim starts out, everything he writes in a sefer is pashut. It's simple things. It's just, as they're so simple, that people forget them, right? It's so simple that we forget them, and therefore we have to go over it. And that's why this Adam Gadol said, every single day, review the first parak of Sham. Know what your purpose in this world is. Know that your purpose is not for cornflakes or Cheerios or Banana Cheerios, and not steak and not caviar and not sushi, right? The purpose of this world is to serve Hashem, and that is how. And then once you recognize that's the purpose, you enjoy life much more. Because when you're working for something and you're achieving that goal, and you know that that's where you're going, then life is so much more pleasurable. It's so much more pleasurable. You'll enjoy it so much more. So let's all work on this, and let's all try to keep this clear and go over the first parak of Mesir Sharm as many times as possible, and to really work on it, and to until it's in our blood, right? It should be that we could say these words in our sleep. I remember when I was younger, I tried memorizing the first parak until like it was on my tongue. As Rav Yisrael Salanter said, it should be ringing in your ears. These beautiful, beautiful words. Because the clearer it is our goal, the more we have this clear, and the more our goal is clear, the more we'll be able to accomplish this and be successful in our life endeavors. Hashem should help us in this, and to be very successful and get clarity in our purposes world. Amen. Kain Tiei Ratzon.